Welcome back to NTV News First Edition. The days are quickly ticking down to the holidays, and as they tick down, stress levels for many of us creep up. In fact, 52% of Canadians, I'm one of those, report feelings of anxiety, depression, isolation during the holiday season. Well, joining me to talk about enjoying the holidays without stress, or at least without a whole lot of stress, is Dr. Janine Hubbard with this week's Get Psyched with Dr. Janine. It's great to see you.
Likewise. And yes, there's going to be stress, but hopefully most of it's the good stress.
So why do so many of us, 52% of Canadians, feel so stressed during the holiday season?
Because we are not kind to ourselves, Tony. We set ourselves up every year, and every year you'd think we'd learn. We overcommit ourselves. There are so many things going on, and we're not great about setting boundaries and sort of saying, no more than like one activity a week or two activities a week, because when we're overscheduled, we're not sleeping as well, we're not in our regular like exercise routine, we're probably eating more and drinking more things and maybe not having our balanced diet, so that we're going to make ourselves physically more run down, which doesn't help. It's an expensive time of year. And again, setting boundaries is really difficult for a lot of people. But I think the biggest thing is there are so many emotions tied into this time of year, somehow equating love and showing love and affection and fondness to all of, those who are dear to us by finding the perfect present, by having the picture perfect house and decorations and meal and you name it. And we get so tied up in our traditions that sometimes we forget to stop and go, well, why do I do that? Yes, we've always done it, but does it have to be that way this year? Or maybe that's not practical this year. So we set ourselves up for more of the stress and needing to remind ourselves to be kind to ourselves, set some boundaries.
Well, and I guess you've sort of answered what I was going to ask next, which is what can we do to be less stressed out?
Well,
and perhaps really enjoy it? Because you were talking about sometimes maybe we overindulge in the fun things, the things that we think are going to make us feel less stressed, but they don't.
Well, and that's just it. And if they are fun and you enjoy them, my goodness, embrace it full out. But also give yourself permission that not every year is going to be a full out year. Listen, you and I were speaking. I've had some years where I've gone all out, all the decorations, all the entertaining, all the entertainment. And then there have been years where for whatever life circumstances, illness, whatever, I've kind of said, well, I'm going to put up the tree and I'm going to enjoy the lights that are on it. But the idea of putting up anything else right now, let alone the idea of then having to take it all down again in January, just is too overwhelming. So I'm going to find the couple of things. And if you ask your kids and if you ask your family, what are the one or two things that you really enjoy and you want to make sure are included, I think you'll often be surprised at how simple some of them are. And even sometimes the comments, we had a discussion amongst family and sort of said, you know what? Actually, we enjoy the holidays when everybody is less stressed. We'd rather just pull something out of the freezer for, Christmas Eve or whatever day it is and do something really easy than watch other family members get really stressed trying to get all the meals ready and do all the multitasking and just figure out what's important. And more often than not, it's time hanging out together. It's, some good laughs. Sometimes it's some favorite foods. It's one or two of the traditions, but it doesn't have to be perfect because quite frankly, perfect doesn't exist. And if you ask your kids and you ask your family, guarantee you they have favorite memories are the years that things went wrong. It's the year when everybody had gastro and you celebrated 2 weeks later. It's the year the power went out and you had to improvise and borrow the neighbor's stove to roast the turkey. I mean, those are the things people remember, not the picture perfect stuff.
I guess I'm glad you said that because 2 days ago, my oven stopped working. But I'm not going to be stressed about it. I'll take something out of the freezer.
Listen, you will figure something out. You get creative, and sometimes, again, that creativity is far more fun.
Yes.
I'll still remember the year the plum pudding sauce fell on the car mats on the floor, and then the dog rolled in it, and then it was chaos. And you know what? That's what I remember. That's the childhood memory from that year. Christmas wasn't ruined. It was fun.
It was fun. Dr. Janine, drop by my house because I have a funny feeling it's going to be that kind of fun on Christmas morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, anytime.